What's going on, guys? So in today's video I'm going to talk about how this whole thing that's going around is affecting me while working in the aerospace industry. So the first thing I know a lot of you want to know is how has my money been affected. So my income has been cut in half basically. Originally when this was all going around, my employer reached out to me and they told me that we couldn't do overtime anymore, which sucked because I was used to working OT for about a year straight. So that cut a lot of money out of my paycheck. And then like a week or two after that, my boss said, we're gonna have to go back to 3 days a week on work share. If you don't know what work share is, you have to work like almost 20 hours a week or something, and the rest of your hours are made up by unemployment, but you only get paid like a certain percentage of how much you would usually make. The good thing about work share is that you are still employed by your employer, so you don't really lose your job. You can still help them run the business and not shut everything down. And recently we went to 2 days a week because there's just not much moving around in the shop. So they have to cut back on wages and hourly pay and stuff like that just to keep the company afloat. Luckily for me, I had a few $1,000s saved up because I always wanted to plan ahead and just have the safety net just in case something happened like this. Luckily, I wasn't paycheck to paycheck and I have enough money saved for a while and I'm still making money, so I'm not screwed. Like I said, I'm on work share, so I am getting unemployment. I'm working between 20 to 30 hours depending on what there is to do. Since my unemployment amount is pretty low, if I work or if I don't, either way I'm making the same amount of money. I'm making like high 400s. Honestly, I don't think the unemployment thing is very fair because a lot of people that weren't making much money are making a lot of money now, and there's still people out there that are working and they're not making as much as the people that are on unemployment. Luckily for me, I'm on work share, so I'm on unemployment, so I'm gonna be able to get the 600 a week even while working. So I got lucky there. Honestly, I see this as a learning tool for people to see what earning like 4,000 a month could do for you. So hopefully a lot of people learn from this and they try to work harder and learn skills and increase their income. I do want things to go back to normal just so we can have our freedoms back and just really do whatever we want. But I also do want people to be safe and healthy and not have to worry about this whole thing going on. So right now it is pretty scary working in the aerospace industry because, as most of you know, they had to get bailed out and everything is, well, most things are grounded. All the major airliners are cutting back, but we'll see what happens later in the future and I'll make sure to update you guys on that. So basically my social life right now has a lot of laying around and doing nothing. I go to work Monday, Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays, and then after that I really do nothing. Sometimes me and my wife go on runs. Other than that, she's just working and doing her homework, and I'm just laying around watching videos or playing Call of Duty. It's pretty boring. Honestly, if the gyms opened up, life would seem a lot more normal for us because we didn't really do much. Now here in Washington State, it really looks pretty different outside compared to most states. A lot of people are still driving around and a lot of people are not taking it serious. Like today, we went grocery shopping and the parking lot in the grocery store looked like normal, and there was a lot more people than usual. But last week, things did change when we went grocery shopping. A lot of people started wearing masks, which they weren't doing before that. So during this time of just staying home, I've really just organized the apartment and done everything that I've put off for a while and just cleaned and reorganized things. I do think this whole virus thing is kind of suspicious, so I don't really know what to believe. There's a lot of conspiracies and things going around, so let me know what you guys think about this. Also, make sure to give the video a like if you haven't already. I thank you so much and I appreciate it. Also, I do think the media is kind of driving everybody insane, and I know it is affecting me a little bit. Sometimes I see and read too much of the things on the internet and it does get inside my head. So yeah, back to the aerospace industry. It is pretty scary right now for a lot of people, especially if you work at big companies like Boeing, which Boeing is out here. They have 2 locations, one in Everett and one in Renton. I know part of the bailout thing was that they can't lay anyone off until I believe September, but that is pretty scary because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to lay people off. So yeah, one of the surprising things that just happened this coming up week is a couple aerospace companies that I know of are going back to work full time. So I don't know if they got the small business loan or something, but a lot of them are going back to normal. Hopefully my employer does. That'd be really great. Even if I'm not working 50 hours a week like I was for a full year, as long as we're working 40 hours, that'd be awesome. So yeah, that's basically how this whole thing going around has been affecting me. And I work in the aerospace industry. I've been working in there for a couple years now. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you haven't already, make sure to give the video a like, and thank you for watching.